This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good evening all. Hope my voice is audible to everyone. Can anyone confirm me? Is that my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So in the last class we had been discussed about. Can anyone recall? Can anyone recall with the last class? What did we do with?
Some basic rules. Today we have full sheets of when you play a game, you play with full sheets of text. An extension of half sheet is allowed only.
Hope the people are able to hear me. So can I know that what is the last topic we have been started with? So we have done with.
That
Okay.
start
So
of the
in the
first
last.
game. First round is a bingo round. Played on three sheets. Three turns for three sheets.
So in the last class, we had been started with the Google Ads, and we have been discussed about one of the type of ad. It was on the search network ad. So also we have been seeing with how we can be able to find the relevant keywords. So do anyone remember with what was the tool we used it to find the right keyword or the trending keyword? So do anyone can recall it? Okay, I'll share my screen and we shall go ahead with keywords everywhere Chrome extension. Very good. So thank you for the answer, Devanshi. So I also introduced with another Chrome extension or the tool name which is called as Uber Suggest to find it the relevant keywords. Okay, that's very good. So hope my screen is visible. Can anyone confirm me? Yes. Okay. So we shall start with another type of ad. So let me go to the create new campaign and we have to choose it. The goal, it will take a few seconds of time. Create a campaign without a goals guidance. Then we are going to see with the another type of ad. So which can be called as a shopping ad or product listing ad. So if you go to the shopping ad, so it will ask you with the account of getting connected with the Google Merchant Center. So Google Merchant Center is an account or the one of a tool of the Google itself where it allows to add with all the product information. So you can add all your product information, the people who are interested with selling their products on the Google platforms. So they are supposed to have a create merchant center account. Have you heard about this concept of Shopify? Anyone? Have you heard about the concept of Shopify? Okay, very good. So the concept of this is you are going to add your products on those platform, and it is going to be get displayed to the people who are visitors of that website. So the products information, they are going to get it over there. They can be able to take the subscription of that, and they can add their products, and they can be able to promote it on that platform. So here we are going to have a free platform on the Google itself, which is called as a Merchant Center account. So where you are supposed to have an account, and you can add your product information over there. So in whichever the Google's free forums are there, it is going to give your product information at free of cost. At the same time, if you have been added the product information in the Merchant Center account, so that information you can connect it to the Google Ads, and you can be able to promote with that. Okay, so when I want to create with the shopping ads, it is mandatory I should have a Merchant Center account. So here I have one button where I can be able to click on the uh, Merchant Center account creation, but it is going to ask you to provide with all the real-time business details with the GST details. So it is mandatory you are supposed to give it, then only the account it is going to get created. But I will try to help you out to create an account at free of cost without giving any of the business details. Only you can be able to just have an experience that in the tomorrow, if you are going to have your own business, or you are going to help another business persons to add their products in the Google Merchant Center account. So how you can be able to create an account and add all their details over there and get verified, and without having the details of the business, but still you can create a demo account, and how you can be able to connect it. So that we are going to see it right now. So for that, you are supposed to go to the Google and type it with the name called Merchant Center account login. So go to the Merchant Center login, and here you can click on this. So you may get the option of promote your business with Merchant Center. Click on this. So you will be there in the screen. So I'll share it this link on the WhatsApp of the group. So create a Merchant Center account through this by clicking on Start Now. So in case if you are going to do it with the real account, you can make those options as yes. Since we are doing with the demo account, we are going to keep these options as no. So whenever you make a yes, it is mandatory that you are supposed to feed up with the relevant information. So I have to give that. Since we are going to do with the demo account, we are going to keep it as no. And here we are going to click on continue with Merchant Center account creation. So click on this. So hope it is viewable. So now here click on the continue to Merchant Center account. Give your business name, and the registered country, I'll be taking it as an India. And these two options are to be ticked only if you want to receive the notification from the Google Merchant Center in case of any kind of new offers you are going to find it, or any new update feature. If anything is that, they are going to update it. So if it is required, you can click on this. If you are not interested with the updates of the merchant center, so leave it unticked. Click on continue to merchant center. So once you are going to click on that, you will be open with the account, and this is the dashboard of Google Merchant Center. So in this dashboard, you will be asked to feed it up with all the information. So I request the people to mute it until you have any question related to the subject. So you are being asked with to add with your business details, and it is mandatory. You are supposed to have a website in which all your product informations are being added up, and that has to be verified by Google Merchant Center. So then only the real account it is going to get created. So in case if you are going to make use of this platform, and if you are going to have a real-time business and you have a website, and after verifying with all those details, so you can all allowed to add your product information. So I'll just show you how you are going to add a product information. So you can click on the products option. So it will be asking you to add your products. Click on add products. So it is going to give you an options. Either of the four, you can be able to make use of it, and you can add the product information. The first option, it says add products from a file. Suppose if you have been kept the information about your product details, for example, so you are supposed to have your product information with your name and many information, like size, price, is it a new product or used product. So we are going to see the list of information which has to be filled it up. So you are supposed to make sure those product information are being added, and it is being saved in a particular file, and that file it is ready to upload it, so that you can add it over here. Suppose if you have not saved the product information in any of the file type, so you have a product which are locally uh, manufactured, and you are the seller of those products which are not currently available. So you are supposed to feed it up by going to the Google Sheets, which is in the form of an Excel sheet. So you are supposed to add up with all those information in that Google Sheet, and then connect that Google Sheet into the Merchant Center account. So suppose if you are not aware how to use it with Google Sheets, or how to add up with all products information, so here you have an option that manually you can add it one by one information and create the product information manually. So add up with whatever the questions it is going to ask, you have to answer for that related to the product information, and you can add it one by one. Whereas in the other two, we can add all the information together and we can upload it. But here it is one by one, and there is another last option. Suppose if you are going to have any application, all the product information are already saved in an application. So if it is an supported application, so you can be able to connect it with that app, and you can be able to import all the product information into the Google Merchant Center account. Okay, so you can be able to choose with any of these four, or you can choose it as add products one by one manually only, in case if you are not associated with any of this ways. So after selecting the manual update, I'll click on continue. So add the countries where you want to sell your product. So choose it, confirm, and continue. Again go for the manual update. So here it is going to ask each of the product information which should be filled up. So the firstly, it is going to ask with your link of your website where the product what you want to display it on the merchant center account. So that web page link has to be added over here. So it's a mandatory. As I said in the earlier stage, that it is mandatory that you are supposed to have a website of yours in which the product information has to be there. Then the title of the product. So with what name do you want to be identified? Then what is the brand name? So which you have been registered for your products. With what name do you want to sell it? So that brand name has to be added over here. Then the description of the products. So you have to explain how the product is. It is made up with any speciality of your product. So with all those information added in the description. The next thing is adding the image of the product. So here you can be able to add the main attractive image of your product, and you can be able to give the other images. So if you have been observed the Amazon website or the Flipkart website, have you seen that the images of the product it is going to be shown with the multiple images? Is that true that images of the product have been given in the multiple way? So can anyone confirm me? Is it true or not? Have you observed it? In this, if I'm going to check with any product, so any single product, if I'm going to view it, so can you see the images over here? So the multiple images are being added. So as similar to this, you can be able to add a product images over here also on the Google Merchant Center account. The next, after adding with all those things, you can add it. So what type of this product is, like category, uh, identity. So here it will be listed out with the categories of the different products. Then is it a new condition product, or is it a refurbished product or a used product? So what kind of product type it is, the condition of that product you can specify it. Then at what price you can be able to give it in the INR symbol. So you can see that you can be able to give the currency details, the price of it in the INR. Then you can also provide it with the sale price. So suppose if there are different prices are shown, for example, what is the MRP rate and what is the selling price, and in case if there is any discounted price, that you can add it over here. So what is the MRP price, that you can add it in the price, and what is the selling price, that means after discounted price, so that you can be able to add it over here. So you can see here the MRP is given over here, the actual price, and what is the selling price. So you can be able to see the comparison over here. The same way it is going to be shown over here. Then whether the stock is available or not. So there are certain products of which is not going to be available every time. So it is going to be based on the order also. In case if you are not having a product in stock, you can keep it as out of stock. That means you can tell the status of your product availability, so that you can be able to give it over here. In stock means it is available. The next, the ID or SKU. So when you are going to sell a product, it has to be registered under the respective department. So that is the taxes are applicable. So in India, the products on which it is there with the GST. So for that identification of the product, they have their own type of names. So that you can be able to add it over here. So the next thing is identity number. So like how we have a code numbers for every product, so that you can be able to add it over here. So there are different kinds of numbers are being named over here. So such as GTIN, UPC, EAN, JAN, ISBN. Like this, there is an identity of a product of each product. It has been from which country. So it represents the place from where it has been manufactured. Okay, so for example, if I want to get confirmed that this is an Indian made product, so what is the identification that it is an Indian made? So do we have any identification name in the form of a number on which we can be able to say that this is a verified product of which country make? So if you see with this product itself, you can be able to see the product description. So when I'm selling the product on any of the online platform, so you can see that identity number it is being given. So here ASIN it is given. So ASIN stands for Amazon Sellers Identification Number or Item Number. So that means when the people are selling it on the Amazon, they are going to give the identity number of them. So it will be easy for them to maintain with the inventory tracking. At the same time, it has to be provided by the particular country also. So for example, in Indian made products, we can be able to say that ISI identification number. So like that, there are many other countries identification number. Like if it is from the United States, it is going to be called as UPC. So that is United States Product Code. The next thing is EAN. So EAN stands for European Article Number. The next thing is JAN. It means Japan Article Number. And ISBN means it is a identification for the book publishers. So International Standard Book Number. So if your product is being identified with any of this number, okay, so such type of numbers are called as a GTIN, which means Global Trade Identification Number. So for every country's products, when we are going to import or export it, so there should be an identity that this product has been manufactured by the so and so country base. So if you have such kind of an identification number for your product, you can add it over here. So in case if you don't have it, you can be able to tick on this, and there will be a form will be asked to fill it up, where it will be said that what kind of product it is, whether your product company has been registered or not. So all those things the verification will happen. The next thing is the language. It has been selected as English. Let it be as English. The country to be sold, it is India. And you can see that the marketing methods, so whatever this product has been added, as of now it is going to be shown on the free listings. In case if you want to increase it, you can increase it later. So the next thing is the label information. So you can give the different types of values over here. So at what all the values you can be able to ready to sell. Okay, in that whatever the best price it is recommended by the Google, so that it can be taken as a selling price. Then it is going to be asked about the product details. Suppose if your products are related to the apparel, so apparel means it is related to the fashion or clothing. So if you are going to be a seller of apparels or clothings, so you are supposed to add up separate information. So with all the informations like color, size type, system. So you can go through with all these options, and it is mandatory you're supposed to add it with all this information. Okay, so most of these are with the self-explanatory, which you are being aware on all these things. So you can be able to choose with that right information. See, this is not only it is going to be for your learnings only, it is also be helpful to those people who are looking for their products to be added and their product to be shown on the Google platforms. So you can help them out to create such type of accounts and add their product information, and you can be able to do it with the advertisement also on this, as well as the organic way also you can be able to reach out their product information to the audiences. But one mandatory consideration, it is to be taken into strictly, is you are supposed to keep their website on live. If the website is on live, you can be able to help them to bring their products through the Google Merchant Center. Okay, then you can also be able to add with their shipping details. That is, if anyone is going to order the products, so how the shipping will be there, the charges are being charged, and what are the tax amount is applicable, or the percentage. Then, in case if there is any returns, so which is that location to be considered for the return purpose. Okay, so add with all this product information and click on save. And whatever you are being added now till now, it is of only one product information. It is not going to be of all the products in one screen. So it is a single product information. So this many details it is mandatory to be added. So is that clear to everyone that how did we create an account of? Okay, so I have received a question stating that how will adding our product details help our business through Google Merchant? Exactly, do we add them? Also, where will our products display? So there are certain websites which are Google partnered. Okay, so in that they are going to show the product information. So for example, you might have been seen with certain Google search engine results itself. On the right hand side, the small images of the products it is going to be shown. Okay, so such type of you don't see it as unsponsored over there. The product information it is going to be shown, and in certain websites where you are going to use it, like comparison of the products between one brand to another brand, so in those places also you may be able to see with your product information over there. Okay, there are certain uh, websites where you can be able to see with such kind of a free product information. Is that clear, Priya? Okay. So thank you for the response. So if anyone else has any questions, so till now we have seen that how to create with the Google Merchant Center account and how you can be able to add a product into the list of products. Okay, so one by one also you can add it, or you can be able to add it with the multiple products at one shot. But if in case if you have any kind of a tool, so which can be a part of your integration free, so your tool is supposed to be compatible in connecting with the Google Merchant Center account. Okay, so there are certain places like in the ads itself you can be able to connect it, so like Google Ads, or we have other platform that just show it over there. Give me a minute. So here you can be able to see with how you can be able to connect with your apps or any services which can be integrated. Okay. So one, it is going to be on the PayPal. So this is for the purpose of payment receiving. So if anyone is going to buy the product with any of the platform, they can be able to make the payment, and it is going to connect with the PayPal account, and it is going to reach our personal accounts or to the business accounts. Okay. So the more information it is going to be given over here. So here free products can be shown in the areas like search, maps, and Google partnered websites. Okay, like search, images, lens, YouTube, shopping tab. So in all these places you can be able to get the product information. Hope this has answered your question, Priya. Okay, fine. So let's go ahead. So now, once we are going to add with our all the business information, so we will go to the add campaigns option, and click with the get started. Only for the first time it is going to ask for it. So here you will be able to see an option called link to Google Ads. So click on the link, and here you can be able to see with your Google ad account number. Okay, so if you see here on the top over here, this is a merchant center account number. It starts with 55211, and here it is going to be your Google Ads account number, which is presently it has been linked with your Gmail account. Okay, so to confirm, is it the same Google ad account number are we using? Yes, we are. We can be able to check. So you can go here and just keep the cursor on your tab of your Google ad screen. Can you compare these two and tell me that is it both the account number are same? Can anyone confirm? Is it the account number what have been created with the Google Ads and the account number which is listed now in the Merchant Center account? Is it both are same? So if you compare it, it is going to be the same number. So 870-382-5542, the same number. Suppose if it is not been connected, might be sometimes you might have been having with the multiple account numbers. In such instances, you can be able to connect it by going to the new account and add it with your account number. Okay, so I'll click on this and make sure that it is the same account and click on link account and click on link. So it allows now to link your Google Merchant Centers account into the Google Shopping Campaign account. Okay, so let me see here. You can see this number 55211071182. So the same Merchant Center account number should be shown over here. So let me try to create a new campaign and go to the create a campaign without goal guidance and choose it with shopping ad. So here you can be able to see that you can add the products in this campaign with a linked account with products to advertise in this campaign through Google Merchant Centers account. It will take a few minutes of time to get connected. Yes, so it is going to show with the same account number of the Merchant Center account which you have created in the Google Ads campaign screen. So if the products is already been added, so it would have been not shown with this error message. Since we are not been added, it is asking us to add the products information. Okay, then we are supposed to choose it Performance Max campaign, that is a smart ad. Then campaign name, I'm going to give the name as so December shopping campaign 2024. This will be my identity of the campaign. Continue. Then rest of the details, it is going to be as similar as what we have been seeing in the previous ad campaign types. So we have seen previously with the search campaign also, as well as on display campaign also. So today we are learning about the shopping campaign. So once it has been created with the Google Merchant Center account and added the products over there and link it with the Google ad account. So here it is going to be asked with bidding. So give me a 2 minutes, I'll be just back. Thank you all for being online. So hope the voice is audible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma. So we were talking about how we can be able to start with the shopping ads. We have been seeing that it was asking us to connect it with the Google Merchant Center account. So we have seen how to create an account, how to add the product, and how to link with the Google Merchant Center account with the Google Ad account. So after linking it, then we start to create a Google Shopping ad account, Google Shopping ad. So it will be asking us to choose with the bidding strategy. So the bidding strategy here, it is only based on the conversions or conversion value. So if you remember, it is on the cost per acquisition. Means the conversions, if the sales happens, then only you are going to be charged. Okay. So as we have seen with the different types of bidding strategy on the different types of ad campaign types. So on some it is going to be applied with only particular type of bidding strategy. Okay. So the conversion value, you can select it. Then do you want to specify it on the return on ad spend? So if you want to spend target with the particular value, you can choose it. Otherwise, you can leave it. Okay. Suppose if I choose it with only conversions, it is going to be asked with CPA. That means for every conversions, how much are you ready to pay? Okay. So this is the difference what you are going to get it. The conversion that is based on the quantity, that is one quantity, and the conversion value is on the total value of the sales what you are going to get with it. Okay. The next thing is click on next. Here you are going to choose the location based. So we have seen with the location wise, like if you are going to be very specific that this ad has to be run only with the particular area, you can go for the advanced search and you can give the location base. In case if you are ready to serve it for all over the India, you can choose it as all over India also. But you should be ready to bear with the expenses how much you are supposed to be when the area is going to get increased, because the crowd also it get increases. So the opportunity of the sales will have more, but you are supposed to accept it only if you are capable of and you have a resources of providing that services to all over the India places. So then language wise, so by default it has taken as English, so let it be there with the same. Then click on more settings. So you are being allowed for scheduling on what days at what time, then starting and ending date. Then click on next. So we'll skip this and it will be asking you for to provide with the campaign name on the group wise. So I'll give the same name, December shopping campaign 2024. Then the product list. So if you have been added, it would have been listed out the products. You can choose the product or you can keep it as all products, because the Google itself it is going to choose it, which is the preferred product information to be advertised. Then make sure that you are going to add with the headline for your ad and long headline, then description. So at least for 4 to 5 of your headlines and long headline at least one or two, description also it is at least 2. So all these details you are supposed to add it mandatorily. Then add the images of all your a kind of advertisement purpose, whatever the images you have been created with, like a posters with the product information. Then add with the logo of your business. If it is varieties, at least two, three with a different color backgrounds, you can add it. Then with your business name, then it is mandatory you are supposed to add with the video. So why it is mandatory means if you see that an ad of yours, it is not only going to be shown in one particular platform, it is going to show it in multiple platforms since we have been chosen as performance max. Okay, so it where it is going to show with your ad of your product details in a multiple platforms. So which are those means you can see here on the YouTube platform, on the Gmail platform, on the search engine. So that commonly which we see with the product details under the sponsored, then in the display network and in the Google Discover. Okay, so when the people are searching with only product details, so there in the Google Discover also it is going to be shown with your product information. Okay, so with one ad on the multiple platforms, it is going to give you a more of crowd and more of chances of getting converted. Okay, so we have seen with the difference of running the ad on the different platforms like search ad, display ad, and the shopping ad. Is that clear till here, everyone? Any doubt with the shopping ad creation process? If any doubt, please clear it. So if you are clear, please type it as clear. Okay. So thank you for confirming. So these are the various ways of making use of the Google Ad platform. So once you are going to be created with the ads, you can be able to see with the performance of it. If you go to the overview, then you have a insights reports. So here it is going to list out with all its performances. So how much interactions has been increased with the percentage wise, the CPC cost per click, so average cost, the interaction rate, which we call it as the CTR, click through rate. Okay, so once you are going to be on live, that ad is going to be run. So you can be able to see with its updates over there in the graphical wise, with the numbers wise, percentage wise. So which can help you out to understand the behavior of your audiences. So how do they behave for your content? So what you have been run with your ad. So all these things it is going to be helpful for your long run. Okay. So by this we have been completed with the Google Ads concept. So the next, if I want to add it with, so you can be able to see that you can create an ad campaign in the form of video also over here itself. Okay, so comparing it, so with the video, so you may be having the option of adding the campaign in two ways. One is skippable and non-skippable. So can anyone tell me out what is the time duration it can give you for skipping the ad on the YouTube platform? Do anyone have been observed that when you are going to watch a video on the YouTube, it starts with the ad, and that ad will have in two types. One is on skippable and non-skippable. So if you have seen with the skippable option, skip ad option, so for how many seconds of the time it is going to be allowed for you to watch it, and then it is going to give you the skip ad option. So what is the time seconds? Okay, good. It's a 3 seconds. Is there anyone else who have been experienced? See, most of the time we might have been taken into consideration of skipping the ad. So we may not be interested, but you are supposed to be a marketer where you should make the people to watch the ad of yours, because you will be charged only if the people are going to watch the ad. So if your ad is not going to be in such a way that it is not been viewed after the skip ad also, then it is no use of creating the video ad. Okay, but here, what is the benefit of giving it with the skip ad, and what we are going to miss it in the non-skippable ad is, see, as I'm seeing the answers that you are giving with 3 seconds, but actually it is 5 to 6 seconds you are going to see. After the fifth second, the sixth second, it will be asked with skip ad. Okay, so that 5 seconds to 6 seconds, what the time period you are going to get it before skipping. So for that time period of showing the ad, you are not being charged. Okay, if it is a non-skippable, you are being charged because you are not allowed to skip. So the ad has to be run. So you are being charged over there. But for the skippable ad, you are given at the free of cost for running it for the 5 seconds to 6 seconds means. But as an advertiser or the marketer, I'm not going to be happy that the people are skipping and I'm able to get that 5 to 6 seconds at free of cost. Because of that, you may not have the conversion. Okay, so you are supposed to create a content in such a way that you are supposed to convince your audience within the 5 to 6 seconds. So why YouTube has taken that 5 to 6 seconds of time period? It is a proven in the globe that the survey says that you can be able to convince any audience within 5 seconds. So as a salesperson or the marketer, you are going to take that 5 seconds as a golden period to make convince of your audience. So it is up to us how we are going to create such kind of connectivity. We are going to create it within that 5 seconds and make that audience to continue to see that ad. And once the people are going to see with our ad, then only I will be charged. Is that got clear with the difference between the skippable ad and non-skippable ad? Good. So now when I am going to see with this creating a ad, so I just want to highlight it few of the points which are common options with all the types of ads over there. But in the video campaign, when we are going to create the ad on the video types, so here the difference what you are going to get it. It is going to be the bid strategy. By default, it is selected as CPV. So that is cost per view. That means for viewing the ad, you are going to be charged. The next thing is you are being allowed to give the budget between the daily wise and the campaign total. So campaign total means you are allowed to run the ad for the certain period continuously. So how much are you ready to pay it? But previously, whatever the ad campaign we have been created, for all those we had an option of daily. Okay, it's a daily budget. But in the video campaign, you are being allowed for total campaign value you are supposed to give it. Okay, then you are also being given option to provide to choose it with devices wise. So you want to run an ad only on that particular platform users of YouTube. So if we know that the YouTube can be watched on computers, mobile phones, tablets, and TV screens also. So do you want to target with very specifically with any of these devices? So you can choose with that. And operating system wise, then particular device models. In case if you are using any particular mobile model, so you can be able to target the people on that particular mobile model also. Okay. The next thing is it will be asking you for give the targeted audience based on demographic wise, that is gender, age, parental status, and household income. But household income it is not applicable for Indian audiences. And also it is also going to give you option to choose the audiences based on your in market audience types who are searching for the products, want to buy it, life events based on detailed demographic, that is parental status and education status, marriage status, then affinity based on their search history based. And here we have it, you can target the people based on the keywords wise, then topic wise. Means topic means what kind of uh, particular topic based videos they are watching. So you can target the people based on the people's interested topic wise. So the videos which are running on that particular topic, your ad is going to be placed over there. Okay, so if you are interested to sell the product to those people who are interested with the health benefits, so you can be able to run your ad on those video contents who are going to talk about the maintaining the diet, maintaining with the fitness, either it is related to the exercise. So like that, you can be able to run it your product information on the relevant topic based videos. Then the placements, you can be able to give a suggestion to the YouTube that you want to run your ad on particular YouTube channel itself or on the YouTube video content based. Okay, then finally it is going to ask with your link of your YouTube video. So this link, it should be of your own YouTube video account. Means you should have a video account on the YouTube platform, and you should have uploaded a video over there, and that video itself we are supposed to link it over here. You cannot upload a video from your system. It has to be from the YouTube platform. Okay, so this means if you want to create an video campaign, you should have hold with your own YouTube account. So let me know in this group, is there anyone who is running their own YouTube channel? If it is yes, you can type it as yes. If not, type it as no. Is there anyone, the YouTuber in this batch? If it is yes, you can make it as yes. If it is no, you can keep it as no. Okay, so thank you for the responses. So I request you people to be ready for the YouTube account, which we are going to start from tomorrow. So if possible, you can be able to create some video for your brand itself. Okay, so try to do it. If not, you can take a time and you can be able to upload it later part also. If possible, you try to create a content on your own brand itself. Okay, so this was all about the Google Ads. Is there any doubt? Is that the concept of Google Ads was been clear? You can type it as clear if you are clear. If not, you can raise your question. Okay, fine. I think Sheikh Nas. So can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you had the issue of sharing with your Google sites. So did that
Yeah,
problem
sir.
was solved?
No, sir, it's not still solved. Again, I'm facing the
Okay,
same problem.
okay. Is that possible you to connect it through the AnyDesk? Are you using the system right now or mobile only?
No, sir, I'm using the mobile phone.
Okay, fine. I'll contact you personally and I'll just check it out with you.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay, fine then. So hope so others have been understood with all the concepts which we have been come across till now. Uh, we'll get back on tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a nice time.